it should be now. Huh? Right? Yeah. Oh, again. HLL, I talked for nothing. HLL, GTD versus Lions, Harbor City. We have GTD attacking. They predicted a little Sally, so they all gathered inside of the supply there and now trying to go in. As you can see already, Lions has 1 point already up. Therefore, missing the first map, which is also on me. Little error with the setup. Currently moving places, therefore a little bit hard to set up. There is the Sally. I missed it completely, looking to the left screen. GTD is trying to set up all the units there, trying to get the good old gate done, therefore pushing in, setting up their units. But the RT setup, already Lions having the supply behind them, sneaking up a little bit. They're trying now to run for it. So Lions is gonna run into their units from the back. I hope they're gonna set up their units better. Still running for A. A lot of units and a lot of heroes getting catched here. If they're just getting a lot of heroes killed, that's already a good thing. Because you can either hold A, but you also can just, as we all know, hold behind it and for the supply. I guess Lions is now running for the supply because the respawners are gonna come with cavalry, so they should watch out behind them with anti-cav and just push for the supply here. We have two Rattan Poison Pikemen here, or as we call them, Langroma, because they're always screaming this as did, and therefore we are watching them getting run over here. If they charge against cavalry, they can hold their ground, but usually they're not that strong against cavalry. We can see that GTD is now going for the side gate for the end supply. Good old Turbo needs to retreat his Kokos there. Bloodstory is holding his ground alone as a short sword, trying to jump around. Jump around. Jump around. But GTD already has a good foothold on this supply, so they need to fight around it. We have some players now going into it. They are rotating over for it. Then GTD is pushing for right side supply. They have some players on end cap, some players going for the supply here. I guess end cap they're gonna get clashed. That's why I'm not focusing on there. I'm going for the fight.
Another bloody meadow for
you can see the good old spear sergeants, not spear sergeants, but what are they called in English? I always forget that. The good old brace shields, and Spartans going into it. We have the cavalry coming from left side, right side, a good mix of units there on all sides. GTD even picked again on the thing because Lions is over-rotating for the supply, so one guy sneaked onto it, not that much. One guy is sneaking on the other supply left side. You can basically really good see that GTD is doing a good job on taking up the pressure. They are not trying to hide themselves, they are not trying to slow down, they're just pushing the pedal to the metal and going for it. Yeah, I see the people now writing sound, but it's like 3 minutes delay. You need to wait for it because I'm directly in observer. Oh, missed again. The push.
For the clan, for our chief, for freedom.
I had to share some passwords for the lobby, for the observer mode, for the streamers, because then they have automatically 3 minutes. I missed this as well. Now we see them running for end cap. They're pushing really fast because they still see Lions being a little bit on the back foot there, trying to prepare themselves for the end cap push. But now they seem to be right. Already setting up some arty here. The good old comets are the main used arty here right now. This one is gonna be trapped in a second. We can see the big red fireballs coming down now, but they're moving with the units quite fast. I hope they don't set the flames inside. That timing. Tragic. In the back we see the Cuff charge coming in there, but they seem to be smoked now. So it's still the front line. There's Lions is winning the fight in front line. The back charge just bought some time and still, but they're doing quite good here. GTD needs a little bit too long to pull in all the units. I think nobody is blocking the supply in the back, therefore Lions should have the upper hand, at least from pulling units. Lions is already somewhat 200 units ahead.
Let the traitors flee before the white roams.
But now GTD is winning some ground here. And we only have 2 heroes left for the end cap. Hippie not supposed to be defending end cap based on his hero class, but he's doing superly fine. On his horse, jumping around. Cynetic is now coming from the back charge, perfectly timing before the others is coming, so they can wipe the skies here. Perfect. It's happening so much, so fast. It's one of the fastest round on Harbor City I ever witnessed. There's no cooling down, but it's still based on a lot of units being picked instead of playing 3 times T5. Lions is now winning all the way because a lot of the GTD guys are already out by 3 deaths. And therefore there's gonna be maybe one last attempt on pushing, but it's already Lions running for the survivors. And if Lions is winning this round, they already won their best of 3, and then it should be over. GTD is already preparing themselves, embracing the charge coming in a second. Yep. Do we get a good camera angle here? I guess so. Playing very defensively here because it's just about them waiting for everybody else coming. Punk is already having a good position there, well aware of his class and where he needs to be. So now he's managing his unit from above, axing them around while being on top and throwing down his fire. Because all of the Gratan units there are very, very weak to the fire bombs and stuff thrown from the musket. Overall, musket in competitive play very, very important. Also in your ranked games, you can utilize them very, very good for sniping or getting for special units. If you're playing against Kokos or like the Zophonarius, the flamethrowers, then you can easily just throw a fire bomb at them and they're gonna be exploding, because if they die through fire, they explode and therefore making team damage, which is quite effective. GTD tried to go from side gate here to main gate, but they need to be a little bit step by step because they already see Lions behind them. It's basically like a safari if you go outside and you go out into the wild, and then all the lions start circling you and you need to be aware from all sides. Now we can see they're rushing everywhere they can get, so going from left, right, main push is now coming out of the door, and that should be it for GTD. Very well executed, but also very well played from GTD in my opinion, because they just pushed the pressure in and they didn't hesitate. They just pushed and they kept up the pressure, which was quite good, but in the end Lions just was better. But Lions also is a really, really, really good team, so no shame on losing against them. And I think overall they did really, really good here. The match was quite fun to watch because a lot of pressure and the fast pace of the game started with them destroying main gate, desperately trying to get in because Lions already coming out. I missed the Sally a little bit by camera and me talking, focusing a lot of on myself instead of the game. Not good. And now they are searching for Jedon and the, I don't know how to pronounce it, Jedon? Trying to search the last survivor, but I don't think he's even joining in. Everybody already leaving now. So that could be it. Didn't need any turret, just run in for gate. Half of the team died there in front of gate. Role playing as Hodor. Hold the door! Rest running for A. Also 2 guys stepping on supply, capturing it and then trying to hold it as long as the respawner needed to go in. Respawner started small gate, running from small gate to left side supply. There they got stuck. Blood Story was defending it. With a short sword, they got them. They rotated over to end cap. While this was going on, they pushed in with the rest of the team for right side supply. Yep. So far for the beginning. The one guy don't wants to leave, or he's not respawning and dying. Therefore, we are waiting until the game forces him to spawn. There he is. That's it. Perfectly timing. So watching at both sides. We have on GTD side, everybody died 3 times, but overall they did very well in my opinion with the very aggressive gameplay and with the content focused game style. They didn't hesitate, they just pushed for it every time. 120 unit kills, very solid in my opinion. You need to remember that's like high competitive gameplay, therefore it's not the same as you clapping 120 clap bots inside of your custom lobby. 3 hero kills, 3 deaths, 3 assists, very solid. But then, like for the whole match, they went in and struggled against Lions a lot. Therefore, on the right side, we have way more shown things. Like we have only 1 dual blade here displayed. No, second dual blade, sorry. His name is Lion Dual Blade, so who have guessed who it is? We all know, I guess. 3 hero kills, 2 hero kills, 5 hero kills. A lot. That's quite odd in my opinion, seeing the short sword having more hero kills than the dual blade. But that's fine, happens depending on positioning. Maybe he was kill stealing all the game, but with his 19 assists, I guess not. He was just very in there. Very well played, I guess, overall, by the unit amount he killed and also by the value he provided for his team. 19 assists, 3 kills is very, very solid. And then also managing his units very, very well. You can just overall say he outdone himself here. Overall, the whole lobby seems kind of strong. Also, most hero kills is on the good old chain dart on the bottom here. But then we also have 6 hero kills on our short sword here again. Short sword's over delivered in hero kills. Holy moly. Okay, so that's it for not today, but for this games from GTD against Lions. Lions won basically with a 2-0 in the best of 3. In the evening we have another 2 matches running at the same time. And these are the matches of, let me watch, I'm always forgetting before I say something wrong. It's NP versus Infinity and Story versus White Blood. And that's the matches that are going to be played at 10 p.m. or like 10 p.m. UTC +2. Therefore, we see each other again in the evening. After TW, I wish all of you having the fights you want and winning the ones